Cheers, everybody. I hope that you're all doing really well. And it's been nearly 5 years since I put out the first facial yoga and meditation video out there on YouTube, and I thought it's probably time for an update and to do just a facial yoga video, a second lesson that's more complete and contains within itself more facial yoga exercises for the nose, for bags under your eyes, and little things that I tweaked here and there. So if that's something that you're interested in, let's give it a go. A lot of exercises are going to be the same. It should take you about 20 minutes to do the full set, and obviously the more you do it every single day, the quicker you will see the results. Usually I'd say it should take you not very long, about 3 to 10 days, to start seeing that your face is getting a bit of a lift and is getting fitter. So to begin with, we're going to do exercises for the neck again, for the double chin area, for the jaw, and also for the neck so it doesn't develop any lines. We're going to kiss the ceiling, we're going to throw our head all the way up, open our mouths as wide as we can, and then kiss the ceiling like this. We're going to do this 50 times, though you can do it 100 times if you want to or have the time. Alright, if you're doing these exercises correctly, you should see tension starting to develop in your face as muscles are starting to form and collagen is starting to produce in your skin and push out all of these little fine lines. What we're going to do next is the Marilyn. Again, 50 times, though you can do it 100 times if you have the opportunity. Good, now that your lips got some workout, to reduce the fine lines that appear around your mouth and also to make your lips appear plumper, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 fingers right here where the marionette lines form, but only towards the bottom. And we're going to puff our cheeks from one cheek to the next cheek, and then we're going to blow that air out, just like this. Very good. Now, put these two fingers right here on the marionette lines. The reason that you're doing this is you're pushing away your cheeks so they don't fold it and create fine lines while we're getting rid of the wrinkles and working on the muscles in this area. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and smile. What that will do is provide resistance and therefore reduce the lines that appear right here, just like this. And really apply the pressure to make sure that it's hard for you and there's resistance in this area 50 times. Okay, very well done. Now to continue with this line of exercise, we're going to smile as wide as we can and we're going to hold it. And yet again, we're going to apply resistance with our fingers to this side of our face, like this. Notice how I'm pushing up my eyebrows and I'm trying not to create any wrinkles around my eyes. Very good. Now we're going to do the smiling fish face, which is to say we're going to make a fish face like this. And we're going to bite in on the sides of our cheeks. And then we're going to smile. And we're going to hold it for about 50 seconds. Let's go. Well done. Now we're going to do the tiger face, which is to say we're going to scrunch up our face towards the center and make as many wrinkles as we can, just like this. Everything towards the middle of the face, and then we're going to straighten the face out and we're going to open our mouths really wide and stick our tongues really far out. And we're going to apply resistance yet again so we don't create those fine lines around our nose while we're doing this exercise. And let's do it. Well done. And the next exercise that we're going to do is we're going to open our mouths really wide in a circular shape, and we're going to pull our lips over our teeth as if we were toothless. And then we're going to smile and try not to move our eyes too much and just lift our eyebrows yet again to avoid wrinkles. And we're going to keep our fingers right here to provide extra resistance, so this area of the mouth works out just a little bit more. This is what I'm talking about. Remember this exercise? Let's do it about 50 times. And now we're going to smile. Now we're going to smile and we're going to hold it for about 50 seconds. Yet again, put this here, provide resistance, and go. For obvious reasons, it is desirable not to do these exercises in a public place where everybody will be looking at you. Now, take 2 fingers on one hand, but go to your room. 2 fingers on another hand, put them by the sides of your nose, and wrinkle your nose just like that. Yeah, lift that up or lip up like this. Only what you're doing is you're putting your fingers here to make sure that there's resistance and you can't actually form these wrinkles. And we're going to do this 200 times. Very good. Now we're going to leave the jaw and the cheeks alone just for a while, and we're going to move on to the nose. And we're going to work out the few muscles that we have in the nose to prevent it from sagging over time. Because believe it or not, our noses do get longer throughout our lifetimes, and they do get wider throughout our lifetimes. And this is something that facial yoga can help you with. So first, we're going to put a finger right under our nose. And we're going to go like this, like we're trying to stretch our nose down towards our lip, but our finger is providing resistance. We're going to do this 50 times. Very good. And now we're going to do the inverse of that, which is say we will put a finger on top of our nose and we will try to lift the tip of our nose while providing resistance with our finger. And again, we will do this 50 times. And let's go. Good. The next step is we're going to do this and close one of our nostrils, breathe out for this nostril, and then switch our fingers like that and breathe out for the other nostril. Sorry, breathe in for one, breathe out for the other, and we're going to use our fingers because when we breathe in, our nostrils flare up. And when we put our fingers on top of them, we're preventing them from flaring up and providing resistance, which will keep our nose slimmer. And let's do it from the other side too. This exercise isn't just really good for the nose, it's also really good for activating both hemispheres of your brain. What we're going to do next is we're going to take these two fingers, we're going to put them under our eyes towards the center where the iris is. And we're going to massage 50 times clockwise in one direction and 50 times counterclockwise in the other direction. And the other way. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep our fingers on this acupuncture spot. And at the same time, we're going to rotate our eyes in a clockwise motion. Now be careful, don't hurt yourself with this. If your eyes hurt, if you have any kind of eyesight problems, just don't harm yourself. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. If you don't, we're going to rotate our eyes 10 times one way and 10 times the other way, just like this. Well done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put one finger in the spot under our eyes and the other finger in the corner of our eyes, just like this, to provide resistance. If you need to pull down and to the side a little bit, that's fine. And then we're going to try to blink. We're mostly going to be blinking with our lower eyelashes, but we can also do a little bit with our upper eyelashes, like this. 50 times. Very good. Now we're going to put one finger in the inner corner of our eyes and the other one in the outer corner of our eyes and do the same thing. Now we're going to take these two fingers, we're going to put them on the edge here where the crow's feet form, on the outer corners of our eyes, and we're going to try to blink 50 times just with our lower eyelids. And let's go. Well done. Now we're going to blink with our upper eyelids and we're going to try as much as possible to glue them to the space under our eyes and really push down and hold for 50 seconds. And one more time, well done. Now, let's make a semicircle with both our hands and our fingers and put our fingers directly over our eyebrows just like this, as if they're binoculars, putting these bones in the corners here in the little dents, right next to our eyes. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and frown and lower our eyebrows at the same time with our fingers. We're going to be holding the eyebrows and providing resistance for them. This should prevent the upper parts of the eyelids and under the eyebrow area from sagging. 50 times. Well done. Now we're going to take our fingers, we're going to put it above our eyebrows, and we're going to try and lift our eyebrows like we're surprised. But at the same time, we're going to provide resistance with our fingers like this. Well done. Now we're going to take our fingers, we're going to put them just like this in the shape of our eyebrows, holding them and providing resistance, while with the bottom of the palms of our hands, we're going to be cupping our jaw like this, and we're going to try and squish our face and push our eyebrows downwards. And hold for 50 seconds. Let's go. Well done. Now take these two fingers, put them on your temples, and massage in a circular motion 50 times clockwise and 50 times counterclockwise. What this will help is it will help a little bit with the lymphatic drainage of the area around the eyes and the puffiness that sometimes occurs here. Well done, the other way. Good. Now we're going to intertwine our fingers. We're going to put them on our foreheads and hold really tight, providing a lot of resistance. And we're going to try and wrinkle our forehead 50 times and go. Now yet again, using our hand to provide resistance in our forehead, we can put one hand over the other. We're going to try to wrinkle it as hard as we can, and we're going to hold that position for 50 seconds while making sure that this area of our face stays straight and wrinkle-free with our hands and our fingers. And go. Well done. Now all we're going to do just for a minute to finish this session and to relax is take our hands and tap at the top of our forehead on both sides. Good job. And then tap on both sides of our temples while we focus on the sensation. And our eyes, just gently. Focus on your left eye and on your right eye. And now on both of them. On your jaws. Under your chin. Well done. Cheers, guys. This is just a slightly updated version, almost 5 years later. And facial yoga will help you depending on how old you are when you start doing it and how often, but I truly believe that it's as necessary for the face as exercises for the rest of the body and can definitely help you look a few years younger in the future. Cheers, I hope to talk to you soon.